G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into an engine build. It is going to be a little bit rushed, to be honest, because it is, let's say it's 4 days to drag challenge. So it's Thursday before drag challenge, and this is my motor. Yep, I'm very organized. So obviously we've done some engine builds on the channel before. This is going to be a very similar build, pretty much just rods and bearings. So I'll dive into that in a second, talk about that a bit more. But if you don't know what drag challenge is, basically you race 5 days in a row. So you go, this year it's tail and bend we start at. So drag racing, basically you have to set a time and then you drive to the next track and then set a time at the next track and then drive to the next track, set a time, so on and so forth. And this is my mighty steed. So obviously it's the VN that I've spent the last 1.5 to 2 years building. It is my budget build, right? So we worked out that I've spent about $7,000 building this car. I'm adding some bits to that tally today probably, but overall, the plan is to have a cheap drag and drive car and see what's possible sort of thing. So this is obviously an RB30 and this is obviously a VN. If you haven't been on the channel before, I've converted this car to RB30, and up until now, it has been a stock motor. So stock rods, pistons, everything, etc. And this is where the budget build continues because yep, you bet. Unsponsored, so I'm going to give you an actual review on it. I bought these. I paid money for these. Not full price by all means, because I didn't want to, so I hunted around and ended up getting some from Sydney, I think, for like, I think under $500. I can't remember in the end, but so we're going to test them because I've heard mixed reviews. I've actually heard a lot of good things about them. So obviously they are ARP bolts. And the reason I am diving into this today really is because I don't trust these, right? So stock rod bolts for the RB30, definitely do not trust them. 400 to 450, I guess, horsepower is probably the limit of it, and that's what this is making essentially. So I wasn't comfortable racing this thing, what will be 6 days in a row, and doing 1,500 kilometers on the road. I'm the kind of person who, if I can spend a little bit extra time before the event and try and have a trouble-free event, that's what direction I want to go. So I don't want to go throwing a rod on the first day. Hey, who knows? It might happen. I don't know, touch wood. But sometimes you can't help these things. So I feel a lot better the fact that I'm doing it. I don't feel that great about only having 4 days to get it done. It should be achievable, but I'm still working in these days, and I've got like two days of work, and we're going drifting on the weekend. So I'm planning to get this video up before drag challenge, hopefully Monday night, if not Tuesday night. So we'll see how the weekend pans out essentially. But yeah, lots to do. So engine, obviously, and already I do apologize because there's going to be a lot of time lapses in today's video because I just got to freaking get stuff done. This block actually looks really good, to be honest. There's a couple of things that I'm glad I pulled it out. There was a water leak that I couldn't see. One of the seals was leaking on the front main. So obviously I've got the oil pump and everything off. I'm going to refit everything else that's standard. So standard oil pump and everything. I just want to, it's a budget build at the end of the day, so we are sticking to the budget. There is a few things that will definitely add to the budget, but I'm not going to count budget stuff as in keeping it on the road, so fuel and obviously. Do I count tyres? Maybe. I've got some new tyres all around, new shocks all around. I've raised the front a bit, so I've got springs to put in it. The old axle there, so I haven't fitted it yet. That's the new replacement axle for the old one that's twisted. So yeah, got a few bits of pieces to do. I still have to finish off the dual handbrake mount, the dual caliper mount for the back. Obviously, this is the axle that's getting swapped out, so we're going to pull that out afterwards. So, got plenty to do. Like I said, I've got gauges and just bits and pieces, fire extinguisher, a few safety things to do. Obviously, I've done a lot of drifting in my time. I haven't done a lot of drag racing, so yeah, what better way to do it than to dive right in the deep end? Because yeah, I don't know. I've always like watched Cletus's videos and stuff on these things, like drag and drives, and they always look like so much fun. So yeah, I'm keen to do it on a budget, reasonable budget. I don't have a like set price for the week, like what I'm going to spend or anything, because there's lots of things like accommodation and all that stuff. I think I've talked about it before. Maybe I haven't. Fuel is probably going to be an issue this week, so I've got to get like, I think the longest stretch is almost 600 Ks, and I can only carry 80 litre tank plus 80 litres in the car. I can probably squeeze in a little bit more fuel, so that might be an issue, but you'll have to tune into the next video for that one to see how we go. But I was also debating whether I do one, like, it'll probably be quite a long video. Would you guys watch a 1 to 2 hour video of drag week in general, or do you want me to split it up into a couple little videos? I'm not sure. I'd like to try and get one done during the week or whatever. But if not, make sure you follow me on socials, because I'll probably be updating through the week. See how we go. Fingers crossed we can make it through the week, but we'll see. All right, that's enough chit chat. I'm going to dive back into some of this. So I'm going to clean the block up, hone it, go new bearings, fit the crank back in it, pull all these apart, clean everything, new rods, new rings, new bearings, same old oil pump. I've got to go order a few bits and pieces. There's a couple gaskets, the manifold gaskets, inlet manifold and oil pump gasket I need to get. I have a new sump for it because this one, I don't know if it's the E85 or whatever, but it's, you can't really see it there, but it's kind of starting to go a bit rusty inside, like a bit, yeah, like it's almost got like rust dots on it, and I'm worried that that's going to go through the engine. Also, if you remember, when we had this tune the first time, it developed a rod knock, and then when I pulled the, like dropped the sump and I changed the bearings, number 2 bearing, like on rod number 2, hadn't quite spun. You could see it was worn, but I was just concerned that something had gone through the motor. And that's it's always been playing on my mind since then, sort of thing. So that's why I really wanted to pull it down and just make sure that the like main bearings here definitely looked okay. And this is obviously like, this is probably the worst one. It's got a little bit of wear on it, but it's, they all look pretty good. So definitely nothing gone through the engine. So I'm glad that's the case. Because obviously if there's been a problem with a bearing on a rod, the oil gets there via through the main bearings, essentially through the crank. So yeah, just wanted to dive into that and make sure we're all good. But yeah, wish me luck. Okay, there has been a development, slight change of plans, and we are much further behind schedule. So obviously I was planning to put an engine together with these max speeding rods to actually test them out and see what they're like. Like I said, I paid for them and they weren't like a sponsored deal or anything. But we ran into some strife. So unboxing them. First 2, as you can see, I haven't gone any further. Pulled the first one out, under the bolts, pulled the cap off, checked it out. Second one, I undid the bolts, so like cracked them off with a like a socket, and then started winding them out. One bolt came out all right. Yep, that's the second bolt. Never had that before. So basically, I was winding it out. It was finger tight, and it got about 3 turns out, and then it just got tight. Wound it back in, wound it back out tight. Put a socket on it, started undoing it, and yeah, she bound up. So I'm gonna say there was a bit of like swarf or something stuck in it. So yeah, change of plans, hey. I'm still not throwing these out, right? So I'm gonna have to find another rod. I don't want to risk it. Like the thread's a bit damaged in there. Obviously, I can run a tap through it, get another bolt, and bingo, bango. But I don't know whether I want to risk it. Like it's almost like missing the thread like halfway along. Also, I didn't have a tap, and yeah, so things have escalated. It is now Saturday night. Drag challenge starts on Tuesday. So we are 2 days further behind schedule now. I've been working. I finished work this morning, so I'm kind of on night shift on the VN at the moment. But yeah, it gave me 2 days to sort out some more rods. Problem with being in South Australia is I could not find any new rods. I did end up finding a couple of people in the end that had some stashed and whatnot, and yeah, but as it turned out, we found a set of unknown I-beams. So obviously I've put the pistons on, stock pistons, new rings and everything on it. But yeah, these are just some I-beams. Measured, weighed them, all matched caps. When I picked them up, they were a bit mixed up and stuff. So all matched up again now. Everything looks good on them, and they are secondhand. So they have been like weighed or balanced or whatnot before. So that's probably why they're all the same weight. But yeah, I'm going to take a chance on them. They look good, and apparently they were out of a running engine. So what's the worst that can happen? So yeah, we're clocking on now pretty much. I got to get this bottom end together at least tonight. Tomorrow we are out at Malala drifting. The missus is drifting out at Malala. So yeah, bottom end together tonight, head back on tomorrow night, engine back in tomorrow night, running Monday morning. Monday lunchtime at the latest. Oh, it's going to be a big week. But if I can get all of my bad luck and problems out of the way now, I'll be happy with that. So yeah, like I said, I'm definitely annoyed that we had an issue with these. I do want to, like I said, still give them a shot, because I was going to use it as a, bit of a like, see what happens kind of thing. But to be fair, if I was going to have a problem with one of them, I'm definitely glad I had a problem now. Could have been worse if I like bolted them in and yeah, like that one torqued, but it was actually just the thread binding up or something. And yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. Shit happens, right? So the Chinese rods, we're going to park them, and we'll try sort that rod out and dive back into that one another day. But yeah, for now, let's get these pistons and rods in this bottom end, because I've got all the new bearings, like main bearings in. Now we're just going to do, rod bearings and chuck it all in there. Let's do it. One, three, four.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, like this is a 2 and a 1, and this is also a 2 and a 1.
That fits in the first.
Okay. What's the best can happen? Which is if you drop back.
long as it matches the gasket, I guess.
Is it just triple?
Don't put the front at the back.
Is it driven oil? But not. Where's it happen?
Have you got, where's the... Guidance.
Just steer me on, can you?
Alrighty.
Right.
It's on back.
The cam's at the back of the engine.
Can't really run off.
I put it on so it lined up with the head gasket. And there you go, it's done. And a bit of a spoiler, we're on drag week, so we made it somewhere. Thanks for watching today's video, guys. There's a few absolute fucking champions that I could not have done this without. A few mates that come around and help, Warwick, Evan and Travis. Nikki and Mum and Dad for organising stuff and picking me stuff up, and yeah, it was an absolute slog to get here. So very, very thankful for everybody tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tune in next week, because next week's video is going to be primo. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.